So me and Miles have been developing this character just night and day, and it's the Goon Commander. So can you pull up the subreddit Zipper?
Dude.
It's r/Goon Caves.
Oh my god! Have they? You know about this yet?
No,
dude,
I don't know.
this is
A
fucked.
Goon Cave? Well, to goon is basically to masturbate, and there's a bunch of young porn-addicted men out there who are comparing like battle stations, like gaming setups, but
Wait,
instead
the goon is to edge.
it's their Goon Cave. Is it to edge?
Yeah, gooning is when you never come.
Well, either way, it has to do
Gooning
with...
is you masturbate and you edge, but to goon is to
Oh, it's private? Log in.
to goon is to do it like all the time. So like, people who edge, right? They edge like once or whatever. But if you goon, like you don't ever come and you just
Really?
always edge. It's like no nut, but you masturbate.
Okay, so it's just edge. It's a funnier word for edging.
But you have to do it over time.
Okay.
Like
And then
edging
you're
once
just
is not
waiting
gooning,
to-
but edging a lot is gooning.
Yeah.
You're
it's
waiting
like-
for the one sex explosion.
No, I think it's a never thing.
I don't... Look, maybe you could pull it up, Zipper, for this definition, but either way... There's like this Goon Commander, and me and Miles talking to each other. His voice is like, "Boys, I brought you here for one thing. It's a goon.
It looks like the Juggernaut.
Listen up. I chose you all because you're the best at what you
It's a
do."
massive chief with a retainer.
He has rubber bands that keep his teeth closed.
Yeah,
He has to lift up his helmet to get the rubber band
fucking
out.
rubber bands. Once they come off, we'll be gooning with the rest of you. But till then, Mom's got to cook dinner, and I'm gonna be waiting on standby. Dude, they privated it in like a day.
What do they know?
What the fuck happened?
They might know something we don't.
Zipper's writing a message to the mods to join r/Goon Caves. He said, "I'm a shoo-in."
Hello, long-time gooner, first-time chatter.
First time caver. But yeah, the set on that subreddit, some of those setups are like those Japanese like half bottom pussy like machines,
Yeah.
and like 7 monitors,
Like,
a dog.
I feel like
you
there's
know?
a surprising amount of dildos
Yeah.
in some of them.
So you can be someone's goon masterpiece,
Yeah.
centerpiece.
I'll be their goon.
And they would never
centerpiece.
defile you because
Yeah.
they're gooning.
And
That's
they
a
never
good use
would
of
get my
taxidermy.
bust.
I want to crowdfund the Amen
don't-
Goons all. Me and the boys got together and we have but what is like a timeshare mostly.
What happened to the commander to make him talk that way?
Well, he's 15. And,
Yeah, and his dad's in the army.
no, his dad's dead, but he's got his fucking
Okay.
asshole mom's boyfriend named Steve, and tired of that piece of shit. He's always getting on my shit
So
about
are the other
gooning.
people in like the goon squad or the lair, are they all 15 or are they
We
older?
don't know because you have your handle like I'm Darkstorm X, and then there's Seal Buddy. He's a lieutenant.
Then there's
in the-
cum container.
There's cum container. He posts a lot on r/PC Master Race.
Cum container, but the container never has cum in it.
No,
Yeah,
it,
it's like
it always contains cum. It never gets rid of the cum.
Never
Well,
empties
if
the
you're a
cup.
gooner, there should be no
If you're a
cum.
gooner, there's no cum.
No cum container.
It's contained. It's just not
Your
released.
his
Contain-
ball,
oh,
cum
I was
container's
thinking
balls
container.
are holding the cum.
This is why we like cum container.
Oh,
It
you
makes us
thought
suck my
it
heart.
was a container.
Yes.
No, but the
Like a
container
cum
is
jar.
the man. That's
Yeah.
actually why it's a clever name.
So it's like you join and you enlist today. Goon.
Enlist today to the goon cave.
The goon cave.
We want you to not
We
cum.
want you to goon.
I feel like if you goon that much, it like you probably like see the Barbie movie. It's like hard not to bust.
Yeah, you're just
everything
like
gets
you're
real
just
sensitive.
vibrating.
You have
Margot
wet dreams,
Robbie's
100%.
beautiful.
Are you kicked out of the
Every
cave if
single
you have wet
person
dreams?
in the goon
Dude,
cave has wet
I
dreams.
bet you're required to lucid dream to stop yourself from coming.
No.
There your hand.
It's an elite squadron.
Teaching yourself to lucid dream, but not to fuck Jessica Alba. It's the opposite.
It's to say
like
no.
to never fuck
Yeah, so
celebrities.
when you get in the dream, find Jessica Alba and then say, no,
Say, I
not
won't.
today.
Hey, Jess, I'll take you out on a date, but that's
I'll
about
jerk
it.
it, but I won't come.
Goon Cave is like the Delta Force subdivision of NoFap. This is like the battle hardened.
Yeah, there's a Marines.
like we push ourselves to the limits.
And it's just 15-year-olds with disposable income and a couple trips to Japan. Yeah, by the way, this is a segue into nothing, but I always find it difficult to compliment my friends because I feel like if you do that too much, they get too nice about it. So I'm going to do it in the goon voice.
No. Who's the comment towards?
I would like to congratulate Nick. Here's a round of applause. Here we go. This man knows how to goon.
He's enlisted.
Is that the compliment? Is that
Tune into the Patreon episode where it's gonna get really fucking gross. And then if you win that film festival, you go to like the big film festivals. What do you do?
What did I miss?
Christ, audio listeners.
What do you do?
I did. You did it before.
That was nasty.
You've done that before.
No. So, okay, here's a fucking fact about
what did
me.
he do?
Every time I'm on stream, I do two things, all right? I do this. I go, and I pretend I lick my hand. I put my hand on my hair. I pretend. I go like this.
Oh,
And I've never touched it.
really?
Yeah,
It's like
'cause it would be
TV.
but I
Television.
do stare and I go,
Technovision.
because you don't know. And then but he just did that for real. He just licked his hand
Like
from
my hand.
palm to tip.
Like we were gonna.
And then what?
And then
it's for
and then
fucking.
just
I don't know.
just held it.
I just being crass. That's just
You
goofing
just did it
around.
real sexual.
I
Like,
get real sexual when I have it.
stop. You can't just go hide in your goon cave.
Well, it's where the magic does
Slime
happen.
did this, not the goon commander.
The Goon Commander does all.
Goon Commander and his
Don't you
trucker
understand?
He
hat.
does not do all.
The Goon Commander has a disposable income.
That's really
Because his
good.
mom is a lawyer and she's never home.
Goon Commander works a part-time agriculture job because
He's
it's
not that
all he
bad.
can do at the age of 15.
I've never worked a day in my life. I'll just admit that much right there.
Why do you have a southern accent?
Well, you know,
Goon
just-
Commander speaks a little sophisticated for a 15-year-old.
well, the Goon Commander spends a lot of
Got
time
responsibilities.
reading shit papers. and
an army.
I watch a lot of Christopher Nolan movies, so
Would anyone like to play Skate 2?
it's an active game for your feet. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
we win. We win a giant trophy. It's a sarcophagus trophy.
Cool.
We
Right.
win the Pharaoh's
You get
penis.
the Pharaoh's
sarcophagus
penis, yeah.
trophy from 40-hour film
Film
They
festival,
said so.
you know.
If you win, you go to a film festival. I think it's called like Filmapalooza, and if you win that, you go.
Stop.
Why do you keep doing that when I try to explain the thing that they asked? Also, you asked.
Really fucking distracting. You licked
same
your hand
hand?
so
Please.
yes, it was the same hand. And it was harder this time. He licked it harder this time. He's like pushing his tongue as much as he can to his
It was
fingers.
really
He's
gross.
getting his bottom half
gotta
of
get the salt
me,
off the breadstick.
my frozen bottom half of me ready. Please, for the love of God, tell us.
from
You go to a film
Boys,
festival,
they
if
were
you
from
win the film
bottom to
festival,
top.
you
Hold
get
on,
fucking...
sorry, could you lick your hand one more time? I'm trying to draw my memory.
No.
Oh no, you know what? The Goon
No.
Commander's stepping down from his
Oh, the Goon
position.
Commander's out of gas.
I don't want to hear the Goon
I
Commander
don't do
voice.
parlor tricks.
The right hand is strictly bucket. I only lick the left. Okay. Anyway, you go to a fucking film festival. You go to a film festival, and if you win that, you go to the bigger one film festival.
It's like I'm having like 3 slices of cucumber, and that's girl dinner.
3 slices of cucumber and an elf bar, and like, you know, that's your girl
It is
dinner.
definitely founded in a very like toxic idea, but I think it's being like reclaimed by all women. So I think it gets to be.
Oh, well,
funny
that's
now.
nice.
Yeah,
They're reclaiming it.
yeah.
Thumb up.
And
Goon
and I'm
Commander approved.
Hey, look, the thing about gooning is it has nothing to do with women.
I don't have time for girl dinner.
Girl dinner.
I got responsibilities.
I got goon dinner. It's whatever my
You
mom
gotta
made.
get a lot of calories in for.
Goon dinner is whatever my mom made today.
Whatever she whips up, that's goon dinner.
Sometimes it's shit cuisine, but sometimes it's Lunchables.
Sometimes she snaps like crazy. That bitch will cook up hamburger
She
helpers.
gets clapped like crazy.
No, she snaps on the fucking stove, bro.
Sometimes she melted the brownie
Yeah,
and I drank it.
Steve,
melted
Steve
cheese.
comes over. He tells us Steve comes over and she gets
Steve,
clapped
bro.
like crazy after.
Steve, I get it. You want to fuck my mom. So what? Like, leave me alone, dude.
That's your reaction. That's
Stop.
your reaction, Steve, is you want to fuck my mom.
That's what kind of fucking grades I get. Shut up, Steve. Pussy.
What kind of grades do you get?
Bees.
Like the hell of bees.
It's pretty
I
good.
could try harder for sure.
I'm taking ceramics
Probably
this
make
year.
mom happier, but
School the
Does anybody,
ceramics course.
does anybody at school?
I took home ec and shop. Shook them both.
I can't get through a full Monster Energy.
Goon dinner.
It starts to hurt.
They say 5'5", as tall as I'm gonna get. Yeah,
Your commander's life
anything-
sucks. People in Paris will come up to him.
because he
be
got
like-
so
and
big.
yeah, and then he'll, like, Parisians know him and be like, attention, pickpocket. And then he'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Get away from me, freak. Let's goon out in Paris.
The French
was
Goon
gonna say-
commander.
Yeah.
Task Force
Wait,
117.
this is a tough one. Hold on. Yeah, how do you say? I think that this, when you goon, that you don't say no.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not
I
bad.
was
That's-
really
That's
expecting
what a
worse.
French
was
Goon
pretty
commander
good.
would.
Let you have my cigarettes and
take your
cigarettes
bottle.
the goon and the alien and fuck him. Oh, that's
Oh, this
very
is
nice.
no, it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting hornier.
Yeah.
Or they
Most movies don't make money. It's like companies.
That is hello, hi.
I understand that.
You understand this?
I understand that.
It's like that.
This is the worst audio episode of all time.
Yeah, Solange is being sexual today.
I'm not being sexual.
You're calling yourself Goon Commander.
You're the goon commander.
You're literally
It's
licking your
inherently
hand,
sexual.
and you just snuggled your toes in
Hold on,
between
there's nothing,
my bosom.
There's nothing sexual about tugging on your dick for a little bit.
There's nothing sexual
Nothing
about
sexual about
being
Sex
an
involves
artist.
the love of two people.
Do you stay soft when you goon?
Oh, it depends. That's a great question.
It's really hard.
It's possible. You're at a DMV or somewhere inappropriate.
Technically the goon commander.
You one's goon commander.
Oh, he's straight soft.
I watched a D&D movie. I was pretending I was so in it. I was like, yeah. yeah. No, I get that.
The Dungeons and Dragons film.
yeah.
Is it about dragons and shit?
It's about like, I think, a
Dungeons and
campaign.
such.
It's very light references to D&D that like
Is it about human beings in the normal world, or is it about fucking people fighting with axes?
it's like a made up world. It's like a made up world with a band of thieves that all have to break
It's
out.
in the fantasy world.
Okay, but it doesn't go back to a bunch of at a table.
No.
Okay, got it.
No, it's all living in its own.
And then Daniel,
Yeah, then it goes to the Goon Squad, and the Goon Commander's
cave.
leading it.
and he's like, "Oh, guys, you gotta roll a nat 20. to get out.
natural 20. Oh my god.
You gotta roll a nat 20 to get out
Yeah,
of
they
this
didn't
cave."
want to like make people who play D&D look like losers.
What if we played Gooners and Dragons?
Wait, so one of us like jerks off at the table?
Not just one of us.
Oh, everybody.
So there's no dungeons?
Well, no. It's
So it's different types of guys.
It's Gooners v Dragons.
Oh, they're versus it.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
cats versus dogs.
Yeah, because you're never a dragon in the game, right? So you're a Gooner.
You could be.
You could be a gooning dragon.
Do you know what a goon is in Oz?
Yeah, it's like a football club
No,
member.
it's a sack of wine.
It is a sack of
Oh,
wine.
the goon sack, right?
The
Yeah.
goon sack.
Oh God, goon sack. What's that filled with?
He didn't bring up Mario Kart?
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
It's related to Mario Kart.
I think he was just shitting on his like.
And he beat off even less.
And then he started gooning harder than ever before.
and happily
Okay, this has turned from goon voice to just like making fun of something else voice.
bought a third monitor so he can beat off even faster. and then he beat the record again.
Somebody solved the best the quest to beat the goon commander. Is it fun to be in the nosebleeds of a tournament or a concert where there's 60,000 people?
yes, for two reasons.
When
Yes,
you're
for two
there,
reasons.
You're there to see God, basically.
Yeah.
3 reasons then, because you're in the presence of God.
God Christ.
2, you got these big ass the SoFi is incredible. They they spent $4 billion on that shit. So you have monitors that you can see it very clearly, and then you actually have a really you have a really good stage view. And the
SoFi
stage is graphics,
SoFi Goon Suite.
and they're jerking off but not coming.
Goon grand final.
Every single event that happens at SoFi.
60,000 people used to not come here.
Now it's a goon town. We could swing it. A little yard money.
Yeah, I just don't think we would get the
but it'd
chant
be
going.
impactful.
Okay, we do this way smarter. We give $5 to every Yard fan that goes and says "Curse of Ra," because we end up spending like $7,000.
And you have to get them to sync up somehow.
PayPal batch payment. So we need
Let them
a
coordinate.
commander for them. We knight a goon
We
commander.
need a commander for them. And I know just the guy.
I know just a guy for the job.
It's me, because I'm doing the voice. I guess.
This has nothing to do with gooning. It's just a harmless plank. But if you would like to learn more about gooning, please hit my line. Thank you.
So the concert was good.
Dress up as a cop, knock on their door.
Okay. That's super illegal.
We're the Neal brothers. And
Oh, you have accents?
And then use your goon voice.
Oh, so you're saying I'm a police officer goon?
You seem to have property of a certain someone.
I see on my cop phone here that you seem to have stolen a laptop.
Let me guess. The screen is stuck to the keyboard.
Let me guess. The profile picture is a guy from Recess.
Did you guys see how contentious our last episode was?
About what?
It wasn't. It was
Is it most?
It was 5 stars across the board with the normal amount of evil haters that don't understand art.
What? Okay, what? Can you explain this?
Sorry, the art in question is the Goon Commander.
They didn't like the Goon Commander?
There was probably a pool of people,
Gooners?
a smaller pool of people, perhaps the Gooners,
So the Gooners loved
that
it.
hated the Goon Commander, and I just thought it was
They
funny.
hated the voice?
Because some people love it so much, and it's already being run into the ground.
Oh, it's dead already.
You know that this forced All Hail Goon to change his name.
This is really
What
funny.
is what is
Can you
this?
go to his Twitter? I think it's All Hail Boone now, Zipper. So there's this guy named All Hail Goon. He got second place in my
In Gooning?
Top Gun top recruit
It is
contest.
Top Gun goon competition.
And he was on Cutie's streamer camp thing, and his name's All Hail Goon. It's been his name for years. And then this video comes out, and then he has a stream where he goes live.
Hey, our video?
Yeah, our
yeah.
podcast episode came
Holy
out.
shit.
And then he has a stream where he goes live, and he has like a memorial service for his name, All Hail Goon. And then he switches it to All Hail Boone.
Well, let's just make the Boon Commander, and he like eats butt. And we'll just fuck him
Boon
again,
Commander
right?
signing
I didn't,
off
I
for
didn't realize how powerful we were.
It's got a competitor. If you can release that same Australian you did at the beginning of the episode, that's a.
It's always
The
been
Australian Goon Commander, go.
Yo.
there. So, like, I feel like there's not enough monitors in my goon cave.
That's pretty good.
Because,
I've met
like,
dudes in Australia
I
who
need to
sound like
goon
this.
like so many times. And if I don't goon like 2-3 times a week, I might just go crazy.
That is so good.
That's good.
That is so
That's
good.
fucking and scene. And scene.
Congratulations.
Before, because I did the Gooner voice, and some guy took a StarCraft clip and put it over the Marines moving. He's like, ready to rock. You got Gooners. Dude, it was really funny.
Goon Tycoon.
Goon Tycoon?
Yeah, and you gotta make the biggest goon cave. It's gotta scale up, become a corpo.
Oh, and you have to, you know the toughest thing about min-maxing your park in that game was making sure you had enough trash cans, but like not too many that it wasn't tasteful to go to the park anymore. So
What?
you
Too
need
many
enough,
trash cans.
You need enough tissue trash cans, but
Yeah.
but without sacrificing the aesthetic of the space.
There's a perfect economy of monitors to trash cans that is the biggest for ROI.
yeah, we do like to make fun of people.
Yeah.
We had William Osmond on recently.
Yeah.
Dipper 3 listened to this episode, and she said, I was 15 minutes in, and I thought you guys were just doing the Goon Commander voice.
Dude, no way.
She didn't know there was
He
a
does
guest.
not sound like that.
I get where she's coming from.
And I was like, oh.
That's crazy. I also like that your girlfriend, if she had never met you, that sentence would not be in her arsenal.
Oh yeah. No.
When Cutie brought up her sisters, I was like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
He turns to the swollen side of his face with a smile.
He's using.
the swollen side is
Make
the
sure you
Goon
send a
Commander.
picture of my good side.
I'm getting punished.
The swollen side is the Goon Commander, and the other side is Slide.
You can't control that side.
Batman.
What about your sister? Are
you
your
want?
sisters coming?
You want to know I got these scars?
Well, I got these scars, just surgery.
Well, the Goon Commander gets curious. It kind of closes my nose up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hard to breathe.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't.
we pay the price
Oh,
sometimes.
you could do the Goon Commander voice easier now.
Yeah, I can do the Goon Commander voice. Just fine.
What I'm saying is, if I was a substitute teacher, I would have gum surgery and I'd mess up my words.
Yeah.
And I would be ready to handle that.
The Goon Professor.
I think it's fucking really hard.
All right, everyone, welcome to
Teaching right
class.
Welcome to Goon 101. We're going to go over a lot of simple concepts in this classroom.
No, Goon 401.
You'll notice there are smart boards on every wall.
We have hacking smart boards for nefarious purposes.
Subscribe to the damn YouTube,
Right
you
now.
pieces of
Please.
shit.
Please.
All of you fuckers suck.
Use a